Okay. This one's a bit boring, but I think we can make it look good, hopefully. I don't know what colour we're going to make this. We're going with the blue. And let's see if we can make the rest of this look good. Going to add a bit of red. We don't want to make it too, the blue turn out too much like lavender. Yeah, we've got the brightness. Okay. Okay, right, what have we got here? It is interesting in some ways if we can make it look good. It is. It's an auction. It's a real estate, Ray White. We're not doing that side, we're going to do these and try to avoid this yellow bit. So let's see if we can make it look good. So yeah, this is a real estate piece of shit once again. Another money fucking thing to make a demo with. But yeah, it is money fucking. Most real estate people, I call real estate people, actually I call them goons, real estate goons. I've done some demos which feature real estate goons, they're portraits. So I've got no respect for the real estate industry as much as I hate the photocopier industry. And I hate most industries because they're run by money fucking fuckwits who don't know what they're doing and don't care. So that looks quite interesting. We didn't want that little bit, but hang on. We've got a problem again with the fixing. The black toner appears to get really crackled. It's not the way it should be, and this looks terrible. I think the only picture that's worth anything is this one, and I think the blue just doesn't go. It looks, I don't know. I've got to try it again. It's not easy doing these. And I think we've made this one, just wondering, because this seems to be the only picture worth anything. So I'm wondering if we're just going to put that there and make a big enlargement of this, make a big 400% enlargement or something close to that. So we're going to go here, and we're going to hit it up. I don't know if this is going to look any good. And I think this negative positive isn't... fuck off. I don't want that. Stupid Konica Minolta. I'm telling you, they don't know what they're... Damn you, Konica. Fuck you, idiots. You're fucking dumb. Look at your stupid user interface. Look what I just did. Accidentally. Look. You fucking idiots. Get off your fucking money fucking high horse. Go fuck yourselves, bitches. I fucking had to pay for this machine, and I had to fucking put it on a bank loan because the fucking old C353 no longer could get spare parts, and therefore I couldn't have a service agreement. It wasn't the company's fault, the dealership. The dealership was all right. They're just doing what Konica Minolta want them to do because they can't. Konica Minolta, it's not their fault. It's like the company that I get this photocopier from, Mytronics, try their best to do what is right. They were still servicing this machine, I believe, long after the parts ran out, and they had to use spare parts. They had to cannibalise a part off a machine or some parts, and they were doing their best under the circumstances. It's bloody Konica Minolta that's the problem. They fucking don't care about Mytronics, who have to care about their customers. And if whatever Konica Minolta does wrong makes Mytronics look bad. So it makes the dealers look bad. You know, the I think they're called third-party dealers, or what do they call them? Middlemen, whatever. You can't, and that's the thing, I'd rather deal through Mytronics instead of Konica Minolta. I'm glad I don't have to deal with Konica Minolta direct, so help me if I had to. So help me if I had to deal... Mytronics must have a hard time trying to do their job for us when Konica Minolta do their fuck up. When Konica Minolta fuck up, it makes Mytronics look bad, and that's not right. I know Mytronics are trying their best, and they had to stop me from having a service agreement because Konica Minolta didn't want to keep the spare parts going. They just didn't want to service the customer, the stupid fucking Konica Minolta. So they fucked up. It's just made Mytronics look bad. And I don't want to make them look bad because they try to do their fucking best to service me as best as I can. But the time came when they had to they couldn't keep me on a service agreement because what's the point in coming to fix my fucking machine when they can't fix it? So, yeah, so I'm wondering, this looks quite nice. It looks quite happy. It's happy colour. That's what I think yellow is. But, you know, it's like... No, I feel sorry for the people at Mytronics who have to deal direct with Konica, who have to talk to them and liaise with them. And, I just imagine it would be a nightmare dealing with KM. I really would. I feel like scared. Like, fuck, they're gonna break my fucking neck, verbally speaking. I just don't trust them. You know, if it wasn't for Mytronics, I would not have a Konica Minolta device. I wouldn't. If it wasn't for Mytronics, I would not have KM. No, I wouldn't. I'd be totally off them. I don't know what other brand I'd have, but I wouldn't have KM. They're fucking assholes. Dickheads. Fuckwits. I could call them all the fucking names under the sun, folks. There's nothing nice to say about them, really, honestly. I just have no fucking respect for them. These machines only last 5 years. That's the cut-off point that Konica Minolta seem to think is okay, is to make these machines unserviceable after 5 years. I mean, come on, that's wrong. I mean, even when I was a 10-year-old, I figured 10 years was the minimum. I used to always wonder why people used to go through their machines in recent years, and this is why, because the spare parts run out. It's not just Konica Minolta, it is Xerox, it is Toshiba, it is, what else, Ricoh. They all do the same old shit. There's nothing original about the photocopier industry. Now that's interesting, that looks like a lime colour. Don't know if I quite like it, but basically the industry's full of it. The industry's full of shit. The people who run the industry are fuckwits. Honestly, I have no respect. I cannot conjure up any respect for these assholes. Now, I wonder if that's why it went like that. Okay, but basically I just have no respect. I can't respect the industry that I thought I loved. I thought I loved the industry. The industry seemed to be something to dream about and to be a part of. Like, my favourite company was Xerox. Now I just don't have any fucking... I don't care anymore. I couldn't give a fuck. I just use their equipment and that's it. I just don't give a shit. Couldn't give a flying fuck anymore about the company and what goes on. Except what goes on that makes the company bad. That makes my demos look bad. When minor things but significant things go wrong, you know? Now that's interesting. That's a nice orange colour. Just wondering if I like it or not. Don't really like it. I'm wondering if I should do a negative on negative again. But basically I just have no admiration for the industry anymore. I just don't care anymore about it. I don't want to work in it anymore. I can't. I'm disabled, so I wouldn't be able to hold a job down in open employment. So, but basically, even if I wasn't disabled, I still have my gripes, and I'd be really judgmental about the industry as I am. So, disability or no disability, I just don't respect the industry anymore. I just don't respect it. It's just not me anymore. The people that run the industry are not the kind of people that I want to liaise with. They're not the kind of people that give me a sense of pride or impression about, pardon the pun, impression, sorry. about the industry. I don't feel a sense of that I can. Why would I want to worship something that doesn't include my feelings in it? I can't do anything in the industry. I'd end up being a bullying victim, and I have been. So I'm not going to work in an industry that makes me feel bad and makes my values feel worthless. Even if I wasn't disabled, I still wouldn't want to work in an industry that's full of assholes. So, and all the people who once loved the industry are also absent from it. And I believe many of them were forcefully made redundant. And it was in the late 90s, I think it happened. So I'm not happy with the industry and its discrimination against people who want to make a difference, people who care about the product. They just want fucking psychopathic assholes running the fucking shop. And it's disgusting. You can see it's disgusting. Things just don't work properly. Things, as I said, the lifespan is now 5 years for a typical photocopier, or at least a Konica Minolta. I've heard from Mytronics it's 5 years, so yeah, but actually that looks quite nice, better than I thought, so now I can call it quits.